Happy Halloween.
And let the game between Team Whoa! I'm a little zoomed in there. Team Zulex versus NoMitherIsTheBest. Rana, Martin, Freddy, and Ramos. Freddy running as Claudette, Ramos, or Rasmus as Dwight. We got Meg and Claudette. With a doctor running, no add-ons. So this is going to be very rough, but it's nice to see a doctor playing, getting that madness up early. Trying to cut them off. Sprint burst take off on Claudette. Trying to get some distance between her and the doctor, keeping her madness as low as possible. Running a distressing and unnerving presence. A little different, but having that short-ranged shock really helps out. Could have gone for the hit by now. This is very awkward. Going to swap stances. Fails to make the full swap. Don't know if lag is taking a massive effect here. Misses and moves on. Madness 3 on Claudette. Unfortunately, she will not get the many effects of the doctor here on. However, she seems to be blocking her way to the doctor, preventing Dwight from being the next target as Dwight hides behind that tree, using overcharge on that generator to stop the progress. Dwight building that madness ever so slightly. Cannot seem to get the play that's happening in that corner over there, but in the end, Claudette seemed to have taken a hit. Making that change to punish stance. Doctor going for that follow-up, knocks Claudette down, making this the first down of the game. Not running any ruin to impede the opponents in their generator repairs. However, we have one Claudette snapping out of it, trying to maintain her madness. Dwight still in tier 1. Meg still in tier 1. And I don't know if that's a glitch that Martin's still in tier 1. I thought she was the tier 3. But I guess that's a thing. We got a few people hiding out, trying to stay out of the distressing aura. Doctor just patrolling his generators, not particularly too much minding the Hook Survivor, but will he really travel to the other end of the map? That would be an interesting play, that he lets them go for free, but hey, let's see how he follows this up. Not sure where they took off those scratch marks, leading in several directions, trying to see what path they took. He gets a full grasp on Dwight, but chooses to find a more nearby. Finally, the madness kicks in for Claudette. Martin, unable to get away, going to take a zap. Dodges it successfully as to not allow the doctor to get any extra deviousness points. Trying to keep the doctor at bay, goes down immediately. Dwight, confused as to what his true motives are, runs back into the corner. A true waste of time, as only one generator completed and a second hook for Martin is on the way. How much life was wasted on Martin? Hardly any, or that's just a glitch of the visual portions. Dwight getting caught in chase, giving points to the doctor, taking a solid hit to the back of the head. Will the doctor even go to defend the hook, or is he going to continue to proceed through these dangerous zones as doctor? Dropping the pallet early just to get some space between him and the doctor. Gets zapped, giving that deviousness. Almost max deviousness to the doctor already. Dwight taking another shock to the face, unable to act for 2.5 seconds. Goes through the loop, gets the stun, and Dwight making his way back into the corner. A save to Martin already done. Dwight has not yet broken the line of sight from the doctor, making a solid run away. Madness getting in his way, revealing his location. What can he do to stop the doctor from making any plays? Goes out the window, gets cut off by the doctor, misses! And the pallet drops, returning to the corn for a safe play. Doctor goes right around the corner, goes for a solid swing, and Rasmus is down. Dwight giving as much of a chase as possible. Meg following up with that second generator. Basement not too far, but not running. That iron grasp could be damning. Does anyone go for the body block? No, the doctor's right at the basement, only halfway on the wiggle, unable. He gives up on the struggle. Meg jumping on yet another one. Martin getting additional boldness points from a totem break, though there are no hex totems. 600 solid points to their team for that break. Killer going to break some pallets, making the area even less safe, showing up that the killer is not doing too bad. Whole bunch of scratch marks from the preview of the killer still behind, so don't be confused by that. Doctor really looking for Freddy here. Freddy not too close to tier 3, but a good solid zap to the face will absolutely cause some troubles. The doctor's illusion appears, giving away Freddy's location. Rasmus sitting down there, letting his health drain. We have Meg going in for a stealthy save, and Claudette 75% through. Seems like the doctor is really playing defensive here. Catches Meg offhand, gets a zap, makes her go mad. She should be tier 2 now. We got Claudette going for the save, and a solid hit to Meg's back of the head, ponytail area. Is the doctor going to continue chase knowing that somebody got saved? It seems like he will. Is there any pallets or window? There's one pallet. Doctor prepares his treatment stance, prevents her from getting that pallet ready, chooses not to drop it, does not go through the window. Doctor goes all the way around. Meg, confused as to what she should do, leaving scratch marks all around. Doctor sees who was caught up, goes for the swing, could not get a successful dodge in the way. Doctor picks up the next victim, and Martin takes a zap to the, why did that generator get zapped? I have no idea. Can't answer that one. 2 generators left to go. 4 survivors still alive. Rana now takes their turn on the hook. Claudette risking that tier 3 madness. So close. It's going to be a dangerous play. She screams while making the save. She could possibly drop the save. Cannot risk it any longer. Gets it right before the tier 3 takes effect, and now she is mad, unable to heal herself if she takes any damage. If she were in borrowed time, that would be a very dangerous play. Now she has to clear the madness before she gives out any notification of the illusion aura. Rasmus trying to get heals on before his location is given. Meg hiding on the other side of the map, trying to stay away from all the danger that is. Has the heartbeat, might go mad. Martin securing yet another 600 points from the totem, trying to get as much boldness. Seems the doctor has lost his prey. 2 generators left to go, and still injured. If she stays in this corner for much longer with that distressing, she might actually give up her position. She's going to have to go for the self-heal. Claudette being chased? No, it is indeed Dwight taking another hit. If Rasmus gets hooked again, I did not see if he went to tier 2 by the time they saved him, but he's absolutely going to have to put that down. Our killer XD does not go for that 1,000 stun, does not even risk it. Game is going well for him right now. He has to make a decision. Did Dwight go left? Did Dwight go right? Dwight went left, running across the field along the wall. It seems like Dwight's going to have to find another path. Meg trying to body block that hit. Does successfully take a hit for and goes down. Oh no, Rana going down for poor Dwight. Now if Dwight was on the hook for too long, that could probably be a solid save. Claudette running in the far back there. We have Freddy finishing up their 4th generator. Dwight still hurt pretty badly, but Claudette will rescue him with those solid saves. Rana getting close to getting off the hook, but no one to body block that hook, and just a sliver away. Fails to wiggle off the killer's shoulder. Martin trying to work his way on that generator. Not sure what he wants to do. He's in a very dangerous position if he's to be found next. Killer XD trying to find anyone around here, making a few zaps just to get a few cries out, and sets his overcharge. We got Freddy running directly for the save. I don't believe Freddy has yet to go down. An unused chest right next to Freddy. What does she go for? Her friend or the chest? Doctor's illusions giving out the location. Unnerving presence making Dwight a little nervous. It seems that Rasmus is going to have to play it real careful in that corner there. While she struggles, another failure on the overcharge. Doctor's trying to find where they were at. Going to place his overcharge back on there as these two escape from the basement. A good solid save. I think they're going to opt out for the self-care. Oh no, Claudette went back. But it seems like our killer's trying to catch up using his just distressing presence. It's being a little disruptive with these last 2 generators. He's able to defend 2 at any given time just because of his radius, able to give out the location of where survivors are at. They're going to have to work on several different generators at once, and be careful that healing each other within the terror radius will make that skill check so hard to hit and reveal their location. That altruism is max. they should give that out to somebody else to score the points on. You do have a maximum of 8,000 points you can score in any category, so if you have a friend that's maxed on altruism, they really need to focus on a different type of point system. Seems that Martin has gone mad. Using her sprint burst, she's attempting to escape the Doctor's grasp. Using the corn, Doctor's going to reveal her location through a series of zaps. Does not go for the hit. Gets it. I was going to say Claudia doesn't go for the pallet, but she does now. Knowing it is there, tries to get the 1,000-point stun. Does the killer go for the zap? Oh, Claudette caught out in the open. And down around the rock. Martin may be dead if they do not save her or they get the last generator. 3 survivors just making as many scratch marks as they can. I'm really confused. And Martin taking the first sacrifice for the team. Still only 2 generators left. The survivors are really going to have to utilize every last bit of time they have. Freddy playing it very carefully behind the tree. Dwight joining her. They are playing this as carefully as possible, but by not making enough effort fast enough, this could be a problem. All 3 of them in the same location. And per the killer's perspective, if they get that generator first, this can spell out bad news bears. Wasting too much time. They're all too confused with where the killer's at with that distressing. They're being way too stealthy. Taking too much time. Missing that skill check. This doctor has them pinned. And with these 2 going mad, unfortunately, they're going to have to waste some serious time. Wasting too much time back. The doctor follows up, making sure he's getting as many points as possible. Following poor little Meg. Not sure why he's going for any more zaps. His deviousness must be maxed out by now. It's brutality doing extremely well at this point. All the survivors can do is hope that they do not get 4K'd. They must use Meg's time. No pallet there. No way to follow up. Running to the killer's shack. Does not go into the locker and takes another fall for the team. With 2 generators left to go and Dwight mad, he has to snap out of it. Unfortunately, that's a massive waste of time. Seems like the killer's got more than enough wiggle room to put poor Meg on the hook, killing Meg, making the second sacrifice. 2 survivors left to go. They have but one choice. Hopefully they can get the generators, but their choice is going to likely have to be to try to find the trapdoor. With too much of madness going on, there's no hope for this team. Destroying that illusion, very important that she does not get caught on direction. Does not seem that was going to help out. The distressing aura has finally caught up to her. She is now mad, giving Dwight the only chance they have to fix that generator or find the trapdoor. Claudette going for the 1,000 points, misses it! Does not get zapped, but is going to take a solid hit, being too close to the killer. Oh, but she gets away, drops the other pallet, does not even risk taking the hit. How much time can Claudette spend buying time for poor Dwight to get that generator fixed, which we all know at this point is in a bad position in the first place? Not much Claudette can do but loop the killer as much as possible. Still in Madness 3. Killer could swap to treatment or punishment mode. Does he go for the swing? He does not! He tricks her out, goes around to the other end and hits Freddy. Freddy gonna have to make a solid run away and do his best to buy as much time. As we all know, killers are designed to catch up, and they eventually will. But it's how much time you really put in there and how long you keep the killer at bay. Having to keep Dwight for as long as possible, tries to trick the killer out, does not pay off in the end, lost that vision and goes down. Doctor really looking for that solid 4K. Gonna have to take Dwight out. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Dwight is mad, so Dwight won't give up his location. Unfortunately, Claudette will. Even if he does get Claudette back up, he's gonna have to heal Claudette. As she cannot heal herself, she'll have to snap out of it. And unfortunately, like most doctors, This one does not run Nurse's Calling, which is odd, but he's running Agitation. He's securing those hooks. It seems like he doesn't care about the 4K. He cares about the 3K, and that's what matters to him. Dwight found the hatch. Now it's up to Freddy to let go quickly. Not getting rid of that illusion. Doesn't seem like the killer's going to follow up with that. The 4K might have been let go, though. And the hatch escape secures that the killer does not walk away with all 4 kills, but 1 survivor does escape. Let's calculate these points. We have 16,224 on Freddy, another 16,224 on Rasmus, an unheard of double whammy. 8,103 on Rana and 7,400 on Martin, leaving our team with 47,951 points, minus the 10,000 for the killer Pip, and minus the 23,934 off the killer, leaving this team to have a total of 14,017. Congratulations, Team Zulex. Let's get that number right under you. So, in between this, there was a game that Team Zulex won. However, NoMitherIsTheBest had a teammate disconnect right at the beginning. And this kind of puts you down heavily as a team if you are missing an entire person, because you're missing their entire pool set of, score. So, because of that, Team Zulex won, and we were going to press forward, but Team Zulex actually gave NoMither a rematch, and that was the most respectful thing I've ever seen. And luckily the second game didn't have a disconnect and they went through and played the rest, but it was one of the most sportsmanship choices made to a team that had a few players that were also kind of not worth my time as far as this game goes. So this second game is a rematch, so you'll have me talk about that in between. We also had a little bit of drama on this match. A lot of what I'm cutting out, it's not really worth the time. I just want you to all be aware that if you hear that or it's in the video, that's why. So this is actually the third match between these two. NoMither is getting their second round as survivors, and hopefully their ally doesn't disconnect, which they don't. I've already confirmed that. Other than that, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you at the end. Alright, back at the Thompson house, the rematch is on with Team Zulex versus NoMitherIsTheBest. Let's hope that their lag is not so poor this time. Able to make a move. Dusty Box still lagging a little bit, picking up a bit here. Seems like Captain Bailey caught first with the Hillbilly behind the wheel. Using the chainsaw to make a faster break. Unfortunately, without add-ons, the chainsaw can be an equally longer break. Bailey breaks off into the corn to make a good stealthy play. Captain Bailey taking a little bit of lag. Not sure how that's holding up. It could be that our killer is from elsewhere. Ooh, Dusty Box taking a fall. Killer making his first play. Claudette repairing the first generator, and Hillbilly right around Baptized Fries, who is right next to both a generator and a hook, capable of making a save or going for repairs while Dusty stays on the hook for a little longer. Ace hiding in the house, not making much progress, but could make quite a bit of ruckus. Dusty Box finally released off the hook, taking a heal. Captain Bailey playing bait once again, choosing the 360. A chainsaw up this close could be dangerous. Hillbilly, no idea what he's doing, going crazy. Threw a chainsaw out at random, going for a mace swing there, unable to get that 360 in due to little bits of lag. Bailey retreating to the corn once again, attempting to lose the Billy. Unable to get it. Goes for the swing at a long distance, unfortunately. Claudette takes a fall. However, her friends are on that with Ruin. Ace still hiding in the Found a Ranger's medkit, my god. That was a relatively lucky find. Using plunders and ace in the hole, a solid move and attempt. Using a Ranger's kit could be very beneficial to this team. How they choose to fight this Hillbilly, though, is gonna be a little rough. Going for that swing, drops the pallet in time, makes a break for the corn. Does Freddy keep up with the chase? Seems like he lost the tracks. As Captain Bailey snuck out of in the corn, Claudette retreats to safety. Going for that little pump, attempting to prevent skill checks. Not a bad idea, but not a good idea either, as you don't get the skill check points, but doesn't mark out the progress. Solid play. Seems like Ace is going for the basement. Hopefully he doesn't get caught down there. Freddy looking around the basement, doesn't choose to check down in there. Ace pulling out those sick items. Does he find anything better? A purple toolbox to make the plays there. Hiding, making several good plays on this one. Leatherface having to go through... Leatherface. Hillbilly having to go through the corner. This ain't no Leatherface. We ain't gonna see Leatherface today. He's a bit weak. I'll be so shocked if I see Leatherface as a killer. Going for the distraction, it seems. I see. That's a bit rough there. Let's see how Ace chooses to play this out with Killer directly above him. His Hex Totem untouched. I don't know if he thinks his Hex Totem was touched, though. That's the important part here. He's definitely being very protective of his totem while he stands at the bottom. Again, Ace making a solid distraction against the Hillbilly. Hillbilly finding his Claudette prey. Claudette walking right out in front of him. Captain Bailey retreating to the corn for a second time, attempting to make some distracting plays. Uh-oh. It seems like Hillbilly will not be losing this chase and successfully takes Claudette down. Meg in the second floor. Ace running, I guess. Is gonna go for the Hex Totem. Does. Notifies the killer. With Thrill, the hunt on hand, Hillbilly is going to quickly respond, attempting to come and protect his totem. Only 50% enough dull totems were not made. Does not go for the 1,000-point stun. Instead, makes his round so that he doesn't take a hit. Hillbilly swings and misses. Doesn't want to take the 1,000-point stun. Sits around. Ace buying as much time as he can without going down. Seems like Ace is going to risk it. Goes for the biscuit. Goes for the hit, but takes a hit at the same time. Unfortunately, the latency took them out. Captain Bailey still on the hook. Nobody going for the save. XD going to the basement with his purple toolbox. Dusty Box running as fast as she can to save Captain Bailey. Will he make it? Who knows? They're going to have to go for that save. That purple medkit is really going to have to pay off here. XD is going to be able to stay on that hook for a while, but if Bailey goes down again, they're going to lose a whole member of the team with only one generator completed. They have a lot of work to do. Skipping that dull totem might be a problem for Dusty Box here, as they need to weaken those totems that they intend to get the Hex Totems for the additional blood points. And quite possibly the safety. Baptized Fries still using the... I don't know if it's a glitch. I have to allow this because it is a part of play until they fix it. Oh, Meg getting caught. But essentially, by letting go and restarting the generator, getting the 1,000 stun, that was very nice. You essentially skip skill checks, which makes Hex Ruin quite an odd play. Now, I believe that is Dusty going for the save. XD down in the basement. Hillbilly returning for a quick, swift response. It seems like Captain Bailey is really risking it here. Running out on her own. Life is on the line. Taking a single hit at this point will ultimately end her. And it seems like Captain Bailey is going to meet their end, being the first survivor sacrifice with only one generator completed. Getting as many points as they can, they might be able to still score more points than their opposing team. And they stayed downstairs. Very smart move. Unfortunately, Captain Bailey meets his demise. With Dusty Box, XD, and Baptized Fries needing to make up these points, unable to get the Hex totems, did the Hillbilly see the healing with Nurse's Calling? But there is no Nurse's Calling, so no. He just goes to Damage Generator and moves on with his life. Dusty Box staying at the bottom. Staying safe. Baptized Fry is still working on that generator. Gets a skill check and successfully gets the 150 points for that. About to get caught, unfortunately. Running a purple toolbox, he could potentially get the generator completed, but by not doing any of the dull totems, there's no point in going for the Hex totems at this time. Going in between his own totems, he only cares about the totem defense. Will the survivors go for totem defense, or will they go for generators? Hillbilly's running Whispers, able to catch what location they're in. Generator completed at the top of the house. Dusty Box getting that dull totem. Baptized Fries taking a solid hide. Does Hillbilly check the lockers? We know Baptized Fries is right in that locker, right over there. Seems like he didn't make the check, and Baptized Fries gets away. Solid escape. Dusty Box hiding down low with that Ranger's medkit, able to heal allies quickly and herself. Baptized Fries remains in the locker, not wanting to move. Hillbilly following up on Ace's location, using the ramp to get a bit more vision. Unable to see the Ace, Ace then returns back to his generator. Baptized Fry is finally exiting the house, using every stealthy tactic he's got in his play. Very interesting. Nobody going for the generators. 3 generators on one side of the map could be a massive problem if they don't get one of the 2 right next to each other. Getting the middle field is a little dangerous, but it could potentially save their lives. Hillbilly responding to the completed generator. Ace took off to the right. Were the scratch marks left behind? They absolutely were. Ace caught right around the corner. Not sure if Ace saw that he was caught. And he responds quickly by trying to jump over the barricade. Hatchet. No, it's barricade. Why did I say hatchet? I don't know. Lots of pallets to go through today. It is a pallet, not a pat. You know what? I've been commentating for too long. Oh, seems like Survivor Ace is taking that hit. Did he run into the corn? He could have potentially escaped his captor. Seems like Meg's gonna go out into the distance. Getting away at a great distance. This is fortunate. Uh-oh. Right down in the hallway. That's pretty dangerous to get caught in. Not even that purple med kit will keep that chainsaw at bay. Trying to loop it as much as she can. Goes around different debris using the tree. Goes into the corn. Here goes the Hillbilly. Misses by just a few feet. Using the corn to her advantage to stay at a distance. Lagging just a little bit is both an advantage and a disadvantage for our little Meg here. No pallet around. She already lost it. Here goes chainsaw. Second attempt. Whipped too much to the right. Trying his best from New Zealand. Freddy is doing what he can to keep the survivors at bay. Choosing to defend his totem. I think he believes they're on it, but they were on the generator instead. Fixing right through Hex Ruin. 2 generators to go, 3 survivors still alive. Freddy is making all of his effort to patrol the generators as much as he can. Ace caught right off the generator, several pallets around the area. Goes for the hit, gets 1,000 point stun, but takes a hit in return. Could be very dangerous for our poor Ace, who is attempting to keep the loops real. Uh-oh, this could spell a lot of trouble for Ace if he doesn't jump over the pallet. Loops the killer into a different pallet area, and unfortunately an ally of his gets caught. Hillbilly going too much for those lunges when nowhere in range. Gonna have to break those barricades if he wants to make progress against the Ace. Catches the Ace out in a dangerous location. There's no direction the Ace could make that is safe. Right now, Ace just has to run with no sprint burst. Ace is going to go down, and Ace takes the fall. Not sure if Ace has been hooked to his struggle, but we'll find out here shortly. You have Dusty still working on that generator, and you still have Baptized Fries working on a separate generator. If XD can hang in there just long enough, they might be able to escape. Freddy running out and about. And the last generator completed. With XD still on the hook, this could pose a problem for the opposing team. As Freddy is still able to make a pip, he catches Meg out into the distance. If Meg does not get to a safe spot, Freddy laughs it off, being in a very optimal position with XD. They're going to have to make a play here shortly. Either save XD and get a door, or just find the hatchet and sacrifice someone else. Not sure what their options are here, or what their options will be chosen to be. Meg, still not sure if she can go for that door. XD running out of life. With 2 survivors left, they're going to have to go for 2 separate doors. A very optimal ending here for Hillbilly here. He's got the chainsaw to sprint between doors, and if he chainsaws one with the trap door between both doors, if he is so much even gets one of the survivors, this could be a 4K. Scratch marks, revealing the location to one of the allies here. We have Dusty Box making the sickest of baits against the wall scratch marks. And Baptized Fries on the same spot as the Hillbilly goes out. Do they sprint? No, she's got sprint burst. Can't risk it. But she's been working on that door ever so slightly. The red light now active. Hillbilly unable to see it. Goes for the side and is going to attempt a chainsaw against the door. Seems like Meg getting caught around the corner. She better go through that window. She's going to take a mace to the face. Sprint burst saves her life. Doesn't take any damage. With the other Dusty Box going towards the door, she might be able to finish it for them and get a 2-man out. Uh-oh. Heartbeat's coming back. We have Baptized Fries in this unsafe location. Door getting ready to open. Meg running out into the open. Not a safe place, but she's got 1 pallet to keep her safe. While Dusty Box is running in circles, Baptized Fries is running across the map in the wrong direction. There's only so long she has to keep this Hillbilly at bay, and that door is almost open. He thinks they're going for the other door. Baptized Fries hiding behind that closet. That door almost complete. Going to finish it off right now. Dusty Box with the door open. Freddy attempting to secure a hill. Kill before they leave a hill. God, my voice is horrendous. And out the door she goes. With Baptized Fries last remaining, the Hillbilly must not only defend the trap door, but defend an open door. This is all in Baptized's opening. If he goes for that trap door, he could score additional points. He chooses to ignore it and takes the leave. Decides to stay behind. Going for those chase points. Gets the chainsaw reward to the killer. Might not have been the best idea, but let's see if that paid off. So in this drastic change, NoMither barely comes out on top with an additional 2,000 points, which actually causes them to win this part and move on the bracket. But I just wanted to give another shout out for Team Zulex in the first place, giving NoMither a second chance when they did lose. But overall, it was very unfortunate that the NoMither would actually go to lose a couple teammates immediately right after this match. Anyways, I feel bad for Team Zulex. I want to tell them that they deserved the win. I should not have gone against my own rulings, even though what they did was very respectable. Some of the teammates in NoMither, not all of them, they're definitely not team captain, but just some of them were blatantly there to damage the tournament in a way. And so just as an experience that I had, I now know how I'm going to be handling this moving forward, and we'll put an end to that. But congratulations to NoMither for moving on, and the most respect to Team Zulex, and thank you all for watching. If you like this and you like what I do, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, good game.